And now, to change the mood a little, cherished listener of Scary Era, I want to share with you another personal story of mine, cat-related. I mentioned Marvin earlier on, our beloved cat, who, some 25 feet away from me right now, is ensconced in his basket. When he arrived here in 2009, he came along with a brother. Now, Marvin is a tuxedo cat, but his brother was a beautiful big tabby cat called Professor Puss. And Professor Puss, you know, he was great with the kids, and they were only kids back then. You could pick him up any time of the day, and he'd enjoy a snuggle. He was always amenable to that. He was a darling. And he had a habit of going up to a converted attic we have. It's converted into a bedroom, kind of a guest room. And he'd plunk himself under the bed up there. Now, most of us knew that's where his hidey hole was, but not everybody did, you see. And one night when my wife had a lot of her girlfriends over, some of whom were staying, she said to me, "Mark, will you go up and make sure Professor Puss is out from under the bed upstairs, in case he freaks out any of the girls?" So I did, and I have to say, to my shame, I used to have this habit of when I take him out from under his bed and we were going down this little stairs that led up to the attic room, I used to just, you know, the devil in me, as we say in Ireland, would just dangle him, only fleetingly now. I used to just dangle him over the banister as I was bringing him down, and he didn't like that, kind of go, and as I said, it was just a nasty moment in me. It was never really cruel, it was just what it was. Kind of like Michael Jackson, the time he dangled his kid out the hotel window. It wasn't even as serious as that. But anyway, I got my silly kicks doing that. And this particular night, I retrieved him from under the bed. It was a dirty old wet Friday night. I distinctly remember the rain was hammering on the attic window as I took him down, and of course I did my silly thing of dangling him just briefly over the banister. Nothing. Whereas I'd normally get a meow. Nothing at all. No reaction whatsoever. I did it again. No reaction. Professor Puss just dangled in my arms. And I said, "Oh, that's strange, Puss. Hope you're okay." Gave him a snuggle, took him downstairs. Professor Puss was killed by a car that night. It was almost like he knew, like he was saying to me, "Go on, see if I care. You and your little puerile prank. I'm destined for somewhere else. This cat's 9 lives are about to expire. To expire. To expire. To expire." Professor Puss in the cataverse. I wonder, can you hear me now, all these years later, through the ether? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. If I had known. Please forgive me.
Mark Manning.